All right, we have Kaiweets reach out to us again, wanting to send me something. So let's get into it. All right, I'm just going to hold it up instead of getting the camera down and show you the box. I'm just going to hold the box up. It is their KBA02. Let's see, where is the, right here. Articulating Industrial Borescope. You see that? It's got a wheel on it right there. Makes it wiggle. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you the stuff on the back first before we get into it, because people like to see that kind of stuff. I don't know if you can see everything on there. If you need to see it any longer, then just pause the video, right? So let's see. Can y'all see that? Let's open this thing up. Oh, wow. It comes in a nice carry case. Close the box back up so I can set it on it. Cool. I think their battery tester came in a case like this. Oh wow, this is awesome. When they reached out to me wanting to send it to me, I didn't even know Kaiweets made one of these. I didn't even know they made one like this. But as you can see, there's the camera. Well, it's got a cover on it, but you just spin this knob and you can make it swivel. Which it ain't really all that easy to swivel, kinda, but pretty long cord on it, or whatever you call it, camera. It's pretty long, pretty neat. So let me check and see if this thing's even charged and check it out a little bit better. Okay, apparently it is fully charged. As you can see, it's got a really clear screen on it. Now this is obviously from the camera. I don't know how good the camera is, but looks like it's even got a light in the back. I don't know how to turn that on. I guess I'll figure that out in a minute when I go through the instructions. But as you can see, just by turning that wheel, it turns the angle of this, the angle of the dangle, right? That's pretty cool. So let me quickly read through the instructions and show you how it works down inside an engine or something, maybe, or in a wall. What do you think? Let's do it. All right, let me show you. Well, first let me show you a couple things it came with. Came with, which I think they all do. The other one that I have, the Borescope I have, come with all this stuff. Hope you can see that. It just slides over the end of the camera. This one is a magnet, in case you're wondering. Here's a little washer. Pretty strong. It's just so like if you're down inside of a cylinder or whatever and you see a piece of trash in there or whatever, you can get it out with this. Also comes with a little, kind of looks like a reflector. I don't know if you can see that very good or not. Hopefully you can. I don't know why you would need that considering it's wiggles. You know what I'm saying? It also comes with a hook. Fits over the camera, or you know, the camera. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little hook. That way, if whatever you're doing is not magnetic, you can pick it up with this, hopefully, and save the day, right? Okay. This, I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me see. Let me turn this camera back up this way. Here is the settings. Hopefully you can see it. Right here is the settings button. This is up and down and zoom. And this is go back, which that's the back. I don't know what, oh, that's a rotate. See, we'll rotate it. Where'd it go? And this is flexible too. And it articulates. So that's awesome. But anyway, let me try to hold it over here with my other hand. You see how it's pointing up to the sky? Pointing over there to the toolbox, but it's upside down, right? You can change that with that button right there. That's pretty cool, huh? You see how it's reversed now? It's got an R right there, it's reversed. That's back to normal. Which the R is still there. I don't know what that's all about. There it is. There we go. Because remember, it was upside down. Okay. Then this should turn the light on, but it didn't, did it? Maybe it's this one. No, this turns the light on in the back. No, it didn't. It did. It turned that light on. Let me hit it again and show you. It's got different settings, brightness levels, or you can have it off. And this here should have turned on the back light. There's a light on the back, so in case you need some light to see where to stick this. Even though you got a light on the end, so, you know, there that is. But let's turn that light back off. Oh, hit the wrong button. Bear with me. Well, the light should be off now because I cut the whole thing off, right? And it's not. Yeah, it was. All right, let's turn that light off. All right, now the settings. Hopefully you can see all this. You just go through it and set everything where you need it to be set. Well, let's go back up. I'll show you. Well, we don't need to see the language. Let's see date and time. You hit OK. There's the date and the time. I already set it. And hit back when you're done. That's automatic shutdown. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or you can just have it off. I have it off right now because I don't want it shutting down, right? And the resolution, it's the highest resolution that it has. The date label is on, recording, sound. You can have sound off, on or off, and recording. There's the storage, the brightness. It was on Celsius, so I changed it. And the format is to clear the card, you know, kind of like you do with the camera. Is a camera, right? Over here, it has a reset. I don't know if you can see that or not in there. Reset, then the SD card and where you charge it at. I guess that's the SD card. It said some kind of card. I'm assuming it's SD. Anyway, then you just put this back on so it ain't all flopping around. So let's check this thing out. Test it out. I forgot to show you, it also came with, I guess these are cleaning cloths to clean the lens or the camera lens, or let me show you, to clean that lens or that lens without scratching it. It also came with, obviously it would have to come with that, right? Cord, USB-C to regular USB to charge the thing up with. So now let me get set up and try to test this thing out a little bit. Got it in the mower here. Got the spark plug out of the mower and got this in the cylinder. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see if we can come back a little bit. That little mark there is, right there is from me. It just moved again. There we go. Let's see if we can pull it out a little bit without pulling it out of the hole all the way. You see that? Then you can zoom in if you need to. That's pretty cool. Let's see. See if we can rotate it up some. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's rotating the wrong way now. Sometimes you got to just turn the whole thing. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Anyway, you see the cylinder walls there. They look pretty good. Anyway, let's go back up to the top. All right, we're over here next to my toolbox. When I put the vent through the wall for the AC in the other video, you'll have to check that video out. I poked a hole in the wall up here to make sure where the stud was at, to make sure I was far enough away from the stud, because you know, whenever you're going to be drilling a 4-inch hole, if you put a hole right here and there's no stud, that don't mean there ain't one right there. So if you drill a 4-inch hole, then guess what? There's going to be a stud in the middle of your hole, and that ain't going to work. So I poked a hole in the wall and put my Borescope in there to see where the stud was at. So let's do that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, left and right. You see the stud? Let me pull that back out. I want to get this going in the wall where it's just going left and right. And wipe it off a little bit. All right. And down is left. So you see there's some lizards living in there, huh? Let's go down. That'd be left. There's a stud way over there. Let's go this way to the up. But there's a stud right there. You see that? Well, hopefully you can see that. There's a stud right there. Let's go down. And you can see way over there, there's a stud. It's getting sheetrock dust on it, but you get the point. So in other words, right in here, there's a stud. Here's the hole. So I did the hole down there for that 4-inch vent, or the vent pipe to go through the wall. I did it this way because the other stud is way over here somewhere. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. We can go down and I'll show you. I guess it'll see down far enough. You see down there, you see that silver thing? You can't really see now, can you? Let's zoom in a little bit. You see it there? That's the pipe. You see there's a stud right here on this side, but there's no stud on this side. It's a long ways over. That silver thing right there is that vent pipe going through the wall. So that comes in handy. All right, I just wanted to show you a couple different uses for these things. It's not just for looking down in cylinders. I mean, they do come in handy for that. It's excellent for that. And with it being articulating like that, just by this wheel on here, that means when you're, like if you're in an engine, a car engine, you can stick it down in there and you can see the piston, and you can tip it up like that to see the bottom of the head, which is where the valves is at. And you can check out the valves and all that. So that comes in handy. And like I just showed you over there on the wall, it'll come in handy for stuff like that too, if you want to see what's inside your wall. I poked a hole in the wall, used the Borescope, and found the stud. Because you don't want to find a stud and know where the stud is, or poke a hole through the wall and, oh, I didn't hit a stud. And then you cut a 4-inch hole, and then somewhere inside that hole is a stud. Then you're screwed. Then you got to move the hole over to clear the stud, and then you're going to have to patch the sheetrock. I didn't want to have to do that, so this came in handy. Well, not this one, but the other one. But this one would have if I would have had it. To be honest, I've been wanting to get one of these. Now, they sponsored this video by sending me this. I didn't pay for it. I've been wanting to get one of these, but I didn't even know Kaiweets had this stuff like this. You know, it's pretty awesome. It's got a very clear, let's see. Nope, wrong way. What is it looking at? Let's see, let's rotate it. There we go. Me looking at you, looking at me, right? Anyway, something like that, huh? This thing is awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for sending me this to review. It is going to come in handy. And like I said, you can record video and audio on this. It's got like a SD card inside here. So you can do that. And that way you can save it. Actually, I didn't even think about that. I probably could have did that, recorded it, and hooked it to the computer and got the footage. Anyway, if you want to get you one, check the link down there in the description and pick you one up. I don't think they're that expensive. Of course, you'll have to click the link and find out for yourself how expensive they are. But that is awesome. And honestly, if you're going to get one of these, this is kind of really the only kind you should get. That way you'll still have to sometimes turn this to, you know, to straighten the footage on here, so you're not looking at something upside down or sideways or something. And you can rotate the image on here too, so that's awesome. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much for sending me this. That's all I got for this video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.